YouTube channel. For those that are coming across my channel for the very first time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Make sure you watch my previous videos as well, and make sure you watch this video till the end. So it has been quite a while since I dropped such a video of where I do my analysis with you guys, but today let's try to go through some pairs, of which I'm going to show you how I simply analyze my chart and what I will be looking out for. We're about to end the month of June, so probably right now we're trying to see how we're going to be trading, how we're going to end the month, actually start the new month. So make sure you stick around, like the video, subscribe to this video, and let's get started. So today I will be going through the charts with you guys. I'll be looking at oil, GBP, DXY, and EURUSD, and also gold. So to start with, let us start looking at gold. So I've actually was doing my forex fund account. I was trying this funded account, and I passed my phase 1 yesterday of a 20k account. So I'm trying to prepare how I can start my week, my next week with this phase 2. So I've actually passed my phase 1 account with my forex fund. So let us quickly try to analyze some pairs. So on my chart here, I'm marking gold. So this past week, I've been trying to focus on gold and see how I've been trading gold, scalping actually, and also a bit of swing. I've actually managed to secure my forex fund phase 1 account. We'll see how we can go with it to phase 2. So starting with, this is my gold chart. As we can see here, gold has actually wiped out this low, or rather this zone or area or resistance, or support. So this was acting as a strong support or area of support, zone, whatever you like to call it. So we can see the first attempt, second attempt, third, fourth, the market was failing to push to break below this particular area. But you can see as soon as the market went up, it came quite with some good momentum, breaking into the downside, this area here. Breaking into this area at this particular point here, and actually came to this zone here. So basically here, what am I trying to understand with gold? So we can see sellers are really doing their thing, trying to push the market to the downside. So this is where they're currently at. We can see our first candle rejection. This is on the daily time. And if we mark up that point, this actually creates an area of what? Support. So we have a low, our daily low. This is our major daily low. And we can see gold actually stayed coming down after touching this touch here. Okay, so from there we can see the trend shifted from an uptrend, and now we are in a downtrend. So for me, I believe when I mark up my major levels such as support and resistance, or supply and demand, I believe for the market to change its major direction from an uptrend to a downtrend, it always changes its major trend from its major level. So I believe for the market to actually change this direction from a downtrend to an uptrend, we have to hit this level of support and then push to the upside if the market respects this region here, right? So this is what I can actually see on the daily time frame. I like keeping it simple. So if we all can see, we have the market actually was consolidating here, giving us a continuation, some sort of continuation pattern here. So from there, we can see the market consolidated, broke below this sensitive area here, and then we can see the market shoot up. This week would be as a sign. I really take these signs as a sign of retest. So from there, we can see how the market is dropping. So weeks are also considered as market retest. So if we were to move to the downside or break down to the lower time frames, we can actually discover that this week was actually a trend in down or in smaller time frames. So we can see the market came back to this region here, give us the retest. From there, we can see how the market went down. So from here, the market is currently at support on the daily time frame. It's actually on my support. If we were to mark up this area here, this will be my zone. So all this is my zone. So from there, I can expect the market to push back up a bit for me to actually see some further movement to the downside. So let us jump to the 4-hour time frame. So this is what I'm having on my 4-hour time frame. We can just hold it down to the peak there, right? And we can see that we had quite a this was quite a sensitive zone. We're at that chart. The market gave us a big breakout at this particular point, and then actually came back strong. So this was the point of why the market gave us a breakout, came back up. This was a retest. The week that we saw on the daily time frame, this is the action that was happening at this particular point. So from there, we can see the market really failed to push back up, as a result, dropping massive this particular area there. So we have a low at this particular point. Okay, so we have to mark it up. So let us say this is our for each low. Okay. So from here, we can see the market pushed into the zone. If we move to the lower time frame, the market pushed into the zone and actually gave us a nice rejection there. And you can see the market is still above this particular point here. What else are we seeing? So if we can just move this bit lower, okay, we knock up to that point. You can see the market came tapped and buyers tried to push the market to the upside. So if we can move to more lower time frame, that point. Okay, what else? Is part. So this was a level where the market broke, gave us a new low at this point. Another high, that particular point, identifying what market structure. Low, high, low, high, low, high, market came down. So what else am I able to see? This is what 1 hour time frame. So this is what I'm able to see. The market go to push. That was get this and there. You can see how the market bouncing from here and bounce from that. So we know that at least we still have something that's at this particular point. So each time the market intends to come to this point, you can expect it to give us something like that. And each time the market intends to push to the downside, reaching this level, we can expect something. So this is the 1 hour time frame. This is what we have in 10. Okay. And if we were to move to the last time frame, of which we are trying, really trying to understand our entry point. So I usually try to make my entries on lower time frames. So if we are to check on the 15 minutes time frame, you can see that the market gave us a strong impulsive. This could be as a sign of correction out to the upside. Don't forget, on the daily time frame, the market is still at our support. So we elected to push to the upside. If this candle actually closes bullish, there's higher opportunity of seeing the market push to the upside. But there's still having this point. So, and again, this could be as a sign of a reversal pattern, of which we have in a wedging, a downtrending wedge, of which we can get result into market structure, which could result in market structure. Great. So if we were to move to lower time frame, the 15 minutes time frame or the last time frame, it got, and as we can see at this particular point, market is currently at support. The market pushed from there to this particular point. So at this particular moment, we could expect the market to push up. The market to push up that particular trend line here. It's really coming in with good signs of bullish momentum, but we still have to note down this level. So our anticipation could be that the market could push up, but also we have to keep in mind that we have a point. So this point could be actually a strong point for sellers to push to the downside. The sellers to push to the downside, not until the market is broken for us to look at the buying opportunity. So let me give an example for those that were to enter, let's say, somewhere here. And that target to reach this particular point. This will be a tool. Let's put it to this resistance here, which makes this like tool is threshold involved. So this will be actually a 5.8 for each DXY. So let's say if we were to enter from this particular point here, this is a point where we'll be taking our partial profits and actually trying to lock in some other profits, since we're trying to get that particular area there. And on the other hand, for us, who are actually day traders and trying to hold for quite some time, we can actually hold and looking for a new resistance, but that resistance. So this could be our TP1 and that our TP2, and finally having these points to be what? TP3. So on my side, I will be still anticipating to see the market pushing to the upside. I'll be anticipating to see the market push to the upside, starting what trend. We have that point and that point and that particular point on that side. Okay, so if we can see, buyers are still active in the market, and they are looking to fight the sellers in order to break this structure. So yeah, having is clear. So it is not an uptrend unless we break above this particular point. So for those that were looking to enter from this point, this is not actually a good point for you to enter. You can actually look for more buying opportunities once the market breaks this point, breaks this particular point. Hence, we'll be looking to do what, to come back to this particular point in order for us to look for buying opportunities. Buying opportunities, reaching us to the overall target. We'll be targeting to put our stop loss, let's say at just below this week, that particular point. This will be our 10 to 22 risk. Not forgetting, and again, we're having what? We're having this sensitive point. So this will be our entry and trying to look, take TP from there and our other TP, that particular. There. So this is my goal. It just jump to GBP. So before we jump to GBPUSD, let us look at the strength of the DXY. Let us look at the strength of the dollar index. For all that actually trade currency pairs, we all know what to say. In order for you to trade the USD pairs, you need to do what? You need to have the basic knowledge of the DXY, which is known as the dollar index. So for you not having or knowing what the dollar index is saying, you actually don't know how to trade the USD pairs, because almost every trader out there looks forward to know the behavior of the DXY in order to trade the Euro, USD, the gold, GBPUSD, any pair that contains the USD in it. So if we can start with this one quickly without wasting much time, let us start with the higher time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. So we can see on the 4-hour time frame, we have put our overall high and our overall low at that particular point. This was a massive impulsive move to the upside. From there, we can see a change of market structure from an uptrending market to now a downtrending market, of which we are able to see strong and nice market selling candles pushing all the way to this particular level here, which is 101.4589. From there, we can see the market again changing structures at that point. Once it hit what? It touched our support or our low. From there, the market changed structures, now giving us bullish momentum, of which we are anticipating to see the market break to the upside. So this gives us more knowledge to see on gold. On gold, rather, we are likely to see the market start coming down to be in a bearish, to continue being bearish, because we analyzed the D1 and we saw to see the market is really in a bearish market structure. And currently the market is at support. That's what making us to look for buying opportunities. The overall trend on the daily time frame, it trends strong momentum offset pressure. So we have to note that down. And again, if we were to see this point, this is quite a sensitive point. This is where the market currently is. So this is what is giving us bullish signs on the 15-minute chart on gold. Why? Because currently the dollar index is at our resistance, and we're able to see this candle here. It's currently melting, but we're not saying it's going to go down, just melting, of which, as we jump to lower time frames, will be a sign of change of a minor downtrend. Okay, so what else are we able to see here? Able to see the market breaking here and make between out of this point. Yeah, that. Okay, so we can see the market come back to this broken here. we have a breakout. We have a breakout, and market came to test our 4H zone at that point. Then a huge spike to the upside. Okay, so the market is currently at this sensitive level here. Let's jump the lower. Okay, so this is the 4-hour level of which the market is currently giving us that market, that mount on that candle. So from here, we're likely to see the market push a bit down to this point here, and from there, we're likely to see the market continue to hit here. Because what buyers are aiming is to push above this particular point. They will be aiming these other minor support resistance levels. Okay, so I'll be looking to push above, come to this point, look for a break to the downside. A move to the downside and a break to the upside. Still anticipating for more buying opportunities. DXY. So DXY is in an overall bullish. So what's the comment here? The comment will be we have an overall bullish momentum. So let's continue going. Okay. So this is my GBPUSD here. As we can see, the market really gave us that massive drop, of which I missed this drop. Honestly, I missed this drop. I ended somewhere around this point and actually exited out at that particular point in the market really massive sold. I would have made, that was over 100 pips. And you know how volatile GBPUSD is. So this is our GBPUSD. If we can start with the higher time frame, such as the 4-hour time frame can be used as a higher time frame, we can see that the market is currently at this support level there. So the market has been really giving us impulsive move to the upside, corrective move, impulsive, corrective move, impulsive. This could be as a sign of a corrective what? Corrective move. Okay, so we have our overall downtrend, support, and overall uptrend resistance, the higher point, and support at the lower point. From there, we're able to see this trend line acting as our resistance, and we're also able to see this trend line acting as our support. From there, we're able to see how strong this region is, trying to push in more momentum, push the market to the upside. So the main essence is to see the market come back to this region, to see GBPUSD push in this region here, right? And yeah, because on the physical, how can I say, on the psychological part of market analysis, we all know to say what goes down must know what must come up. So we expect this major drop to give us this move. So from there, you're likely to see the market all because of the dollar index. So we have to monitor the dollar index, and also that will actually help us to anticipate for further movement that region here. we move to the 1 hour time frame. So this is acting as a really, really strong support zone, of which buyers are trying to gain back their momentum, push to the upside. Push to the upside. So GBPUSD, this could be also as a possible hit and show the pattern which we are trying to see the market the upside. So this is what I can anticipate on GBPUSD, trying to see the buyers push further up to this region here. What else is on our chart? EURUSD. Hello guys, so went off for a while. Went to catch some trades and also share signals in the group. So as you can see, I've got my EURUSD here. I actually went off to send this signal and place trades on this one. You can see our TP has actually been hit, which is a 6.62 risk ratio from there. Right, so we can see how it actually gave us a good signal from there, and we pushed up to that particular area of interest, which was our TP. So talking of gold as well, you can see it actually went in our favor, just as we anticipated. You anticipated for it to break above, come back to that particular point. You can see our trade was activated, although I never took this trade and I didn't share it with anyone. But in my first from the start of this video, you can see the before and actually the after of this video. So from there, it's still a sensitive zone or area per se, and we can see, we'll see what reaction it will give us from there for us to push to the upside. But we're still anticipating for it to push to this particular point as our final TP. So our entry there, this was our TP1, like I said in the first start of this video, and that's our TP2. So for those that actually entered from this point, I've actually made their profits, and TP1s that have been hit. For those that were still, the market is back to their entry. So where was I? I never analyzed gold, so let me just patch in EURUSD, sorry, and see why I took that trade from there with your USD. So let me just start everything. So before you trade, guys, always understand what the market structure. Market structure always tells the overall bias. So we firstly have to understand the overall bias, of which that's the duty of us now using the higher time frame to understand the overall bias. So yesterday we had the market really swiping down from that particular point all the way to that area there. So we can see sellers were in charge actually from that point, this level here, which gave us the head and shoulder pattern movement to the downside. So we can see that basically sellers are in charge of this trend right now. But despite us being in a downtrend, that doesn't mean buyers are not going to be available there. So we can see how this candle has pushed up. That indicates buyers pushing the market in lower time frames, jumping into the market in lower time frames, actually creating a structure there. So from here, we have the market 10 point from this is support, and we have our high. Currently, this is our high, and this is our new low, since this low was respected. But if we were to take the overall highs, this is our overall high, and this is our overall low at this particular point. So from there, we can see the market stayed going bullish, giving us an uptrending market structure from there till this particular point, where the market gave us a beautiful rejection there, which is a reversal candle. From there, you can see how massively it dropped. From there, anything that goes down must go up. Anything that goes up must surely do come downside. So this disrespect of this market structure here, or of this previous low, simply tells you that the market is still looking to push way to the downside. The market is looking to push to the downside. So, but before it pushes to the downside, the market has to get momentum for it to push way to the downside. What else are we able to see? What else I'm able to see is that we have a trend line break, which we can see how sellers strongly close this candle below this point, indicating a new structure creation. From there, we can see the market massively dropping with a big candle from there. Doing what is respecting this previous low, which is a change of character there. So we have a change of structures there, or a shift of structures per se. So the market created the low. It needs to create momentum for it to push to the downside. So now let's jump to the lower time frame. So 1 hour time frame. So this is my 1 hour time frame here. So from there, I saw that the market is at our resistance, and looking how it massively dropped, the market does not move in a straight direction. As a result, it creates a zigzag pattern formation of movement, which is caused by buyers and sellers. So as much as sellers they dropped, buyers might have to create the other leg of what is zigzag pattern. So if we zoom in on our 1 hour time frame here, we can see this this previous low was disrespected. This was disrespected as well. The market has to do it, create a low high in order for it to either break. But let's look to the bright side again. Okay, we can see how strongly this candle is breaking or pushing to the upside, breaking this resistance here, and you can see it approaching this level here. That level there, and also have this level here, and also have that level there, and finally we have that level. So these resistance will be acting as what? As our TP. For those that have watched my video on support and resistance, they will notice. So we talked about support and the uses of support and resistance actually, which was the one of the uses we said is used. Support and resistance, they help us to know where to take our TP from, and as well as to take to place our stop loss. So it helps us to make entries, place stop loss, and as well as the what help us to know it. If you entered from support, you close at resistance. You entered that resistance, you close from support. Okay. So we can see that this market, we are actually in a channel. We're actually having a channel here from where the market pushed to the upside, hit that point. So this is actually an entry point if we're looking to sell, push the downside, sell the market rather. And this is our buying point whenever the market comes to this level there. So if we jump to the time frame, so we can see these levels. Okay, so on the 15 time frame, I actually found the market when it was this point. It gave us an impulsive. First, it rejected, gave us this candles closed above. So for me, my first confirmation that I like to get is to see the market close or the candles close above my support. That means I'm looking for buying opportunities. If candles close below my resistance, then I'm looking to for selling opportunities rather. Then from there, we had this block that was left behind, of which the market had to tap in order for it to push the upside. So the market, just like I said, the market does not move in a straight direction. So this was the phase that was actually happening here, and I was anticipating for this phase to happen, of which this is the phase that actually happened from there. So from there, we have to expect the market to push down. If it wants to push to the upside with confirmations from our support, then we would like to see it break above this point, coming to this level there. So this was my EURUSD analysis as well. So from there, we can still see EURUSD push to the upside, because our major selling point is looking out for this resisting trend line here. So past events or past actions, as price action traders, we believe they repeat itself. So we expect the market to repeat itself once it approaches this particular point. So we're likely to have this, not exactly this type of move, but what we anticipating for here is to see selling opportunity once the market touches this point. Of course, confirmation. So we have to keep our eye on this point, watch out, look for confirmations, either the market drops. So it's not an uptrend unless the market does what? Breaks this point, comes back to give you a retest. Then now we're going to sell out. It's an official uptrend. You get it? It's an official uptrend. So minus us having this action here, we'll be looking for this. So not until this, the market anticipation is this. What else should? So we've looked at gold, GBPUSD. I think we looked at GBPUSD and AUDUSD. We have this on my chart today, but I also had this setup here. Okay, so I'm looking for this setup, which is GBPUSD, to actually push up. So I was waiting for the market to break structure, then come back to this point, which is 0.618, in order for me to look for more opportunities. So from here, you can see some of my trades have been activated right now. Be looking to go out, be looking to push further to the upside, and actually wait for results. You're waiting for results. So we have break of structure at this point. The market has broke above this resisting trend line, and the market was bouncing on our supporting trend line here. So for those that actually trade patterns, you can see that this is actually pattern pushing us to the upside. So our anticipation is to see the market nicely give us an impulsive correction, impulsive, trying to see it come back, correction, then another impulsive move. So we have want to see it past this level, come to this level, and as well as come to this level here. So this is what we are we're likely to look out for on GBPUSD. This is on the 15-minute time frame. This is actually on the 15-minute time frame. So this is what exactly that I'm seeing on our time frame. So from there we can have another push to this zone here. So there, I'm actually looking for a buying bias to the upside, buying pressure to the upside. So for those that are actually coming, or rather visiting my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. If you like this content and you want me to be dropping this kind of content more often, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to comment. Put your comment down in the comment box. Tell me what you think of this video, and also tell me what topic you want me to make a video on. So for me, this is what I had for you today. Wishing everyone a good month end as we are closing the week today and also ending the month. So looking forward to a new month, which is June, so that we could actually restructure everything, analyze everything, and try to see how July has for us. Thank you.